joined by head coach Mo Cassera, senior Matt Grogan, sophomore Ron Bowie. Coach, an opening statement about tonight's game.
I thought, holding Wagner to 19 points in the first half, I thought was terrific. I thought our defense was as good as it's been. I thought our kids played really hard. I thought our kids battled for every play. And we didn't even play our best. I told our guys at halftime, we're up 5. We didn't play our best. So we've got a lot of room for improvement, and we can go out there and play an even better second half. Unfortunately, we had a lot of opportunities that got away from us. They hit some tough shots. You got to give them a lot of credit down the stretch. I thought our kids battled, and we'll get back to work and keep battling.
Questions?
Coach, you brought up the defense, but what do you think of the offensive execution?
Wasn't good enough. Obviously, we didn't score enough points in the second half. We're struggling to score right now. Last 2 games, don't want to take anything away from Wagner. I think they play very good defense. They're a physical team. Again, I thought we had a great look. And, if you look at the stats closely, as I told our guys, we missed 11 free throws. And you make a few of those free throws at key times, kind of takes the pressure off. So clearly we've got to get, better at executing offensively and getting guys shots where they can be successful.
Coach, you mentioned the difficulty scoring the past 2 games. Obviously, these are difficult circumstances, but how tough is it to reestablish or just form a new identity with, a different lineup than you would expect going into the season?
Great question. My focus right now is those 11 guys in there, and we're going to just keep working every day and find different ways. We haven't had a lot of practice time, clearly since, Saturday and a quick turnaround on Tuesday. We've got to turn around pretty quickly and play LIU. The following 2 weeks, we have a whole week. Obviously we have some exams, which will take up some time, but we've got some time to, put a few new guys in new positions and make sure that we can help them be successful.
Teron, you seem to struggle shooting the ball in the first half, got it going a little bit in the second half. Do you feel any difference as the game got on when you started to get into a groove?
Yeah, I think I was pressing the issue a little at the beginning of the game, just trying to let it come to me in the second half. I didn't shoot the ball great against SMU either. Kind of a little shooting slump, but just got to get back in the gym and get more shots up.
Well, what do you need to get from some of your big guys? Because you obviously have the experience with Teron and Stevie. How do you get the big guys involved?
That was one of the things we really wanted to do tonight. We threw the ball in a few times. We had a couple good opportunities. Steven made a couple baskets at the end. I thought we had a couple, opportunities in the first half where, we could have been up 8-10 points. Make a couple other easy baskets around the hoop. We got to continue to throw the ball into them, and those guys are going to have to produce some plays.
Well, why do you think obviously the lineup changes, but why do you think you've been shooting so poorly at home the last 2 games as opposed to first 3 games you guys were shooting lights out at home and struggling on the road? Is it the lineup changes? What is it?
I don't know, Jeremy. There's no exact science. Some days it goes in the hoop, and some days it doesn't. I think that if you really go back over the last couple games, we've gotten a lot of good shots. I think back to SMU, we had a lot of point-blank shots. We ran some good offense, just didn't go in the hole. So we've got to concentrate on that. We've got to work on it. We've got to put guys in position where they can be successful, and ultimately that's my job. So we're going to work real hard at it, as hard as we can, try to get a little bit better every day.
Well, comment on Matt for the last 2 games, 7 points and 6 points off the bench. With the circumstances you have, how much has he given a boost to your lineup?
He's given us a great boost, obviously, offensively. When he makes a couple shots, it really opens the game up. It did in the first half. But, more importantly, or as importantly, he's doing a great job in the locker room. He's doing a great job, on the bench, and he's always ready to play. He's going to give us everything he has.
Matt, I wanted to ask, you're going to get a lot more minutes now. Is it hard not to try to do more than you're used to doing, or, that you're used to being called upon to do?
I know what my strengths are. I just try to do what I know what I can do. Just play my role. I'm not trying to step out of my frame. I know I'm a shooter, so if I have an open shot, take a shot. I'm going to play hard defense and try to grab rebounds.
Any more questions?
And Teron, there was a stretch there in the second half. You scored 14 out of the 15 points. Do you feel like, is that a pretty heavy burden to have to carry and try to make something happen like that?
That's not a heavy burden. Like Coach said, the ball just wasn't going in the hole for a bunch of our guys today. I was lucky enough to get it going in the second half. I didn't have a great first half. I just credit my teammates and my coach for giving me an open spot so I can make shots.
Coach, it seemed like a lot of the shots were forced today. It wasn't a lot of ball movement. a lot of issues with that with floor spacing. Seems like you didn't really space the floor.
Yeah, we've got to really get back to work on offense. Obviously, we've putting some new guys in different spots, and we've got to really do a better job moving the ball and executing on offense. And that's my job. That's our staff's job to put these guys in position to be successful. And tonight we didn't have great spacing. Again, don't want to take anything away from Wagner. They're a pretty physical team, and they do a good job, defending the ball, and took us out of what we wanted to do tonight.
Teron, can you just also address the mental strain on you guys of knowing that you're shorthanded now, seeing the results of these first couple games, and knowing it's going to be an uphill struggle the rest of the year?
Yes, it's still early in the season. I think we still got a good core of veteran guys that we can win a lot of games still. I think if we just practice hard and we just figure out how we're going to move forward from this point on, and that'll be our best bet.
Well, they went a little pressure to start the second half. They went on a 12-2 run. Could you comment on that a little bit? They went to the foul line a lot, but they seemed to get the ball into the lane more get some turnovers.
Yeah, no, we had a stretch in the second half where we didn't take care of the ball. We didn't execute on offense, and they got some easy runouts. They got a couple turnovers against, due to their pressure. We didn't, again, we've got to do a good job now moving some guys around because we're going to get pressured the rest of the year. We got to make sure we've got, some things to counteract that, and we'll get back to work tomorrow on that.
You think you guys were surprised by their aggressiveness, both offensively and defensively at the start of the second half? They started attacking the rim, and they also started pressing you guys, as you said.
No, we were ready for it. We just didn't handle it as well as we need to, and that's, ultimately that's my job. We're gonna get back to work and make sure we get to look at the film and get our guys, ready to go because we're gonna see a lot of pressure the rest of the way.
Any update on Jamal or timetable or anything?
He's out there, he's out there working as hard as he can. He was in warm-ups and day to day, and I'm sure you saw he had a nice bag in the second half. He's not ready to play now, unfortunately.
Thank you, Coach.